Doesn't have to be speed government shutdown. Pope's war is arrived, and government shutdown begun in a nice place, People even doesn't imagine that what has begun then, but there's a Pope's war. Ships started to fly, and they don't have nowhere to run. Nowhere. And here we are. Americans complaining, Russian complaining, American. But like we see, Europe started to be clean. Europe is a new opponent's website, what started to controlling in a 2019 access of internet. That means it's a blocked website, like pornographic, any kind of things like this, and Nancy Fancy Dancy, that's coming off. So people thinking it's like we're going back to the 1980s. But actually, it's a step to higher civilization. Many people going crazy, good for them. We have many hospitals who are searching for clients, madhouse looking for clients. So now you see that there's a sexuality begun in line. Prostitution started to arrested in the street in 2019 because that's the violation of civilization, education. Americans have a war with themselves, like Russians have the war with themselves. They have to be finding it, like I told. All asses are available. They have to fuck their ass, like we call it. But nobody doesn't want to go. They want to hide. But the problem is, when they reach that aliens, high civilization, good. Like today, we see, I go in the morning and pedaling my velo, even I don't know how much was there, maybe 120 kilos, steel. Americans signing that contract. We doesn't do any deal anymore with Americans business or French business people because they doesn't understand. Game is over. I do not side with that. You side with that today. And that's the good news. No job. Here we began. Beginning.
Merci.
That's the beginning. So the Americans have is the same, like the rest of the world have, is very hard to learn to reach that level to control the civilization side. And civil war is only the choice. Now it's the question of which comes to and then there's a question, how many people get hurt? How many people? I give you everybody the softest minefield, your own shit. You can't avoid the hard Cold War. I offer you, my fellow people, No matter which race you are, if you want to stay in a planet Earth, you have to understand. Internet chains, your website, like is a pornographic website, is a shutdown. All what is people is naked, some funny things that's shut down. Because like we see how you acting, prostitutes in the street, now you have to be learned, no matter who you was. You was is Arabian prostitute, Chinese prostitute, who the hell you are? Hunting. It's the same like education. Now you want babies? Different way you have to get it, your babies. Prostitution is a violation of civilization. And everybody has to understand. Riots coming, military is ready, military is ready. Your bones is broken, we don't cry for that, because we have this. If you don't want to, and we driving tanks over your legs, you have only choice. Take your shit and start to make war games. That's for everyone. And even if it's a people thinking it's the new civilization units doesn't understand how to make it. Police have is very easy to make it payment stay unit. Take a prostitution unit. Next 5 days, let arrest them all. Give them tickets. We get what we earn. Because if military wars, what is my name, says a violation of civilization, if some police officers doesn't understand, then you have to ask yourself why you become different, hateful, racist, only because that your grandparents fuck around without knowledge. That is your parents' problem, and you have to be dealing with your parents' problem. But as a young police officer doesn't want to take it going wrong way, they have to be defend the streets what they get the uniform. Again, military knows that we are different. We are the last line. If nothing helps, then we roll over your legs with tanks, and what is left is your problem. If it doesn't want to show you a hot shit war, take it knives. You get arrested, enjoy your prison time. If I do not get the streets clean, not only we doesn't talking about painting houses, we have to get rid of criminals, prostitutes, people who doesn't do anything. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. This is my town. This is my land of Europe, and I can dictate to you. Prepare for that, because it's nice people who want to come here. Because my builders building new flats for them who want to come here, who want to help the civilization grows, to clean the mess what Americans fucked up. And that's the problem. You all are involved with that shit. And now you are scared. But you have to ask simple question. Where are you going next life? Afterlife. We have afterlives, many afterlives. Which kind of civilization you want to exist? Like I told, Freemason, beating the bitches that dance in the table, Even any kind of mother look at these people who run the world. I do not think so that somebody accepted that. So it's very much so. Famous French shitholes will be broken. We put them to seats. And that's will be funny when they have to look after the peace. But if they do not can look after the peace, after life, how much wars, how much killings, how much rape, how much human body parts we can take it in Tokyo fastest train? That's the question. That is where you have to look. What motivate people to do it, things what they it is. That's what is opponent, full of choice. But in civilization who have the choice key. If I say block it, close it, you doesn't have choice. You can scream and you can cry and you can do what you want. 2019, 1st January, many people going crazy because his porn site is closed, porn fashion shops is closed, because that stuff belongs to my universe. Now you understand how his universe, high civilization, building himself. How these kids has become so smart that they can travel, they can help others. So it's even in the YouTube, has to be understand it. Your freaks girls who pumping their boobs and asses and try to make it some sense the sickness doesn't work. That's what is destroy young civilization. We now can't put young civilization to think why they are here. So it did what that means for YouTube. 10% of YouTube just lost in this planet Earth. They have to be start to make sure that these videos doesn't go. Even that is a freaks people who do it some kind of own experiments to give others some ideas. Even that doesn't work. So it's YouTube. You can't be one group of people. But if you doesn't know why you run the YouTube, then we teach you and we tell you how to look. And that's this. Americans fail because they try to feed the dragon of 12 heads. And that's why the dragon doesn't know which way to go. But like you see, the smallest dragon can't even know which way to go, what I want. So, shit wars. And I believe that I shit in the bag, I put my hand in my bag, I take out the shit, and I kick somebody in the next future in the street. And I do that. I warn you. You let my floor full of shit and you think that you can't get away. I don't give a damn, because when I go in the street and I take my shit where people all walking and I kick that shit, who get that tip in the head, you walk with my shit, then you start to understand. I do not forgive this joke what you've done today. I do not. You French people failed. Thousands of years hard work, you failed. Your people now can work. And today morning you look at me like that. It's going again. Stay. And nobody in the office. In a Monday morning, nobody in the office. 116 locations failed to run that business. So what I have to do, looks like I have to be started to buy myself, started to run the biggest company in the Paris, and that is not belongs to French people, because French people doesn't know scales, electronic scales. They doesn't have is a payment. I can do it like that. It's all the fucking freaks bring all the shit to me. I have is even the payment system is like that. So, and I don't need this a fucking 2 million to cover my payments. I do not, because I'm the owner. So it's to be open is a new scrapyard 117. Maybe it's a good idea. 117 scrapyard. That is a knuckle bomb. All this is freaks who are traveling here thousands of years. Doesn't know how to run the business. You told the story. God told we work 5 days per week, Mondays to Friday. And when devil coming on a Monday and nobody there, devil coming with his phone slowly with this fellow. Ding, 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 ding. Huh, nobody know here. What the heck? That's the business. And now he's at the government's crying, no have money, no money. Sorry about that. So I have to be started to take it now as the next hardest 8 months and sit here to think where the hell I find the place to start with my own scrapyard. And that will be 117 Rumby Scrapyard. Rumby Scrapyard. The white honeybee. Youngest soldier started to run in a scrap business. And payment. Every client knows. Do not come to my scrapyard to begging any checks. I am educated and I will pay you personally with my bank account to you, and you doesn't have to worry about that. You just go with your empty truck bag and wait when your phone do it. Payment is already. Voila! I find people who want to work or master of the biggest who knows how to run the business. I take it poor people who doesn't have work. I give them work. They work hard, but they get paid. They don't have to be worried about any tax because I pay them. If I reach my scrapyard over 100 million, that's when we started to talk with government. You want some kind of tax? What you done, parasite? Freemasons, beating his own sisters and daughters, and dance on the table, no one to work, and now you're going to ask me my tax? Are you crazy? Maybe you have to go and dance in some top of the dick because you call it that. Obelisk, what you believe, but you doesn't know obelisk is my pen. I write in the universe. I build with my kids the universe, and you doesn't underestimate, or you will dance. And that's, by the way, is very nice to see. It's how is this high-level criminal started to dance top of dicks, you know. And they have nowhere to go because they take it my pen against my will to build a better world. Then I can change the pen to somebody dick. And that stick started to sunk these criminals' ass. Yeah. And then when that is, we dress them up. All the Freemasons, all the French people, they're afraid of. Yeah, they're afraid of. But what that means, they doesn't understand that. I will send you back where you came from. You have to understand the land of Algeria. You are assaulting. Now you do it. Try to do it every possible way to block my business. I told I let you to stay if you follow my game rules. You get my pen for purpose to create something good, but you fail to create something good, and now you think that I let you to stay. No, 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 no. Time. High civilization, time is a very important thing. And we take it all out. Oh, you want a war? We can give you war, hard war, hardcore war. Which war you want? Which kind of war you want? French government, which kind of war you want? You doesn't know because you doesn't know the Pope. That's the question. Foreigners knows because we travel. We can wipe out everything and start over again. You wanna your porno civilization. You have your land, Algeria. Go and make it porno clubs over there. Go and make it your website over there. Stay over there. This is a B civilization. One says everybody works and make sure, no mistake, 2019. We got your brain half off. You doesn't have anything to find anymore in internet what was maybe food for you, like you believe. Why we do that? Because we need to build, we need to paint the city. We have to change the roads. We have to make sure that we have the chance to solve even Chinese to the welcome civilization high level. Do you have something? Do you want to prove something? Look at my engineers. Look at my science. Look at my designers. I do not need your crop models. I need something else. And my people are ready to take action and teach you parasite around the world. And that's the perfect. That's the perfect. So the government shutdown is like the beautiful moment. Of course, it's a criminals try to so hard that they hard working, parasite-like food table doesn't take it off. But I have as a surprise, like always. I have. And I know that what's happening. Like you see, I told shit wars begin. And look at that, what people done. But people doesn't know that how the hell he knows it's about 24 hours before, 48 hours before. He started to give signals. I'm traveling 7 days forward and 7 days back to look over it. Everything's moving exactly like after be. No mistakes. Because what I want, I get. That's the most important things. And if Americans doesn't like it, you can sit your Harley Davidson and drive over there and make it your balls and sicky-nicky games. I don't like it. You want a war? Aliens war. Star Wars is the beautiful. To kill and kill all. That's what we say always. Don't have to be like that. Look at how is the caca snakes here is the governments is no? Hiding themselves. But when we take it away, and the website is shut down in 2019, it's a much, much more fun begun. You will see these people. Even many politicians are running in the street. They're going crazy. And they get good reason going crazy. And then we can arrest them. We can put them in a madhouse. It's a good news. Good news for a young civilization. Good news. The game began, and lots of criminals learning. Lots of criminals learning. What you wish, like I told you. You destroy one geese, prepare. The one geese can destroy all what you build. And here we are. So the universe is the question. Who built better ways? Who teach smartest ways? And who destroys the old shit the fastest ways? There is only win-win. Only win-win. And the big shit where we came from, long zillions of years ago, waiting. Where is these politicians going to take a place over there, 64,000 years? It's a beautiful punishment. And what that big shit, even he have is a soul. Big shit have is a soul. Yeah. So it's a people. Coverment shutdown. They do not like it. At the food table, take it away. But like you see, they do not know any business. Why they don't know? Because they're spending 95% the daily basis, the time in a porno sites. Every government, you see the news cycle, what they do it. Who they are. Programmers. Easy to do it in a computer. You think it is a smart kid, so, oh, you take my picture and make it some news. And what these governments actually do it, fucking in orgery and this kind of things. That's your governments. They grab the money. They doesn't give you anything. Yeah? They have a group of people who is working in a Silicon Valley and sucking parasites. They are slaves. Silicon Valley are slaves. Because they know that if they do it something, they open some real new cycle. What is happening? They have to get punished. Yeah. And they see that how is a Pentagon running that. Pentagon is involved in that shit. Slaves. All is one slaves group in the United States, and they're thinking, talking about stories, aliens. Aliens is so smart. They don't never do things like this kind of where we are right now. America's a fail. Imagine that when we look at it, how is American acting? They're so fat. I understand, no, but what Americans want, they don't want to be cow life anymore. Yeah. They don't want a bull's life anymore. And that's what elephants, they're so fat. They're so afraid. Why I have to believe this life over and over again? But why? Ask yourself, how many times you've written? That's this. Can't. Like we told, honeybees always honeybees. Yellow jacket is always yellow jackets. Crocodiles is crocodiles. Frogs is frogs.
Ouais, super. Non, ça y est, l'autre,
It's never changed.
c'est fini. Elle est même
It's
plus un
never.
sujet pour un. Ah oui,
It's never changed.
Je vais prendre la voiture sur la
But like as a scientist, as I say, Americans try to say, prove it, that, oh, we can't put them, and we can't do it, human experiments. We can do it as everything. But they don't, they really doesn't understand. Like example,
Oui, je sais. Ah oui, je sais. Ah bah oui, bien sûr. Ah oui.
why,
T'as pas un autre étage encore plus. Moi, je viens pour faire un truc.
why,
Si tu veux, je ferai un truc. Au 15e, tu vois un truc.
why is
Elle est où, celle-là?
honeybee is always honeybees?
Deuxième.
Why honeybee's DNA is not, nobody is not capable to exchange? Science. Why is honeybees even? We fight with yellow jackets, hornets, and like that. They eat our babies, are still alive. But why we doesn't wipe them out? Purpose. We do not, because we have the DNA, and they know that. Like, look at me, yeah, I'm a honeybee. Here's a hornet, a yellow jacket. This is my place. I'm traveling with this line. I can't be frog like McDonald in America. Yeah, it's a fraud. Or Paul Ryan is some kind of skunks. No. So there is these people thinking that you can't change the DNA. You know, can't change the DNA. DNA is put together for reason, and universe is for reason. And who's going over the line? They're going out of this universe. And that's why America's afraid of. They say, our Egyptian was to say, they was afraid. But look at that, sand of land, nothing left. Now they kissing the mother. They don't have to go over there. They don't have to go over there. They try so hard to stay like the law is, to work. Even the hardest way is to work, not to change the DNA. But the Americans try to change, and they're afraid of to travel. But where they travel, they doesn't know that. Who you serve. You want to change DNA? Good. Change. America, Congress, Senate, government. Change the DNA. You find the new universe. What we cut it off. We want to be separate. We want to be separate. We want to be separate of that shit what is over there. We have our civilizations. We have our civilization goals. We have our teaching methods. We have our designs methods. And that's why you never can change. And honeybees knows that. Can't change the rum bee DNA. Never ever you can take it, rat's poison, and do it. You can cut your fat daily basis off. You can do it operation. You can do it everything. But what can't do, can change the DNA. I understand it's a fat girl. If they're thinking, I want to be like this. This is your problem because you doesn't understand. Think a little bit. Think a little bit, fat girl. Think. If you are as a elephant, big mama. Look at how you live in a world of animals. But look how we live our life when we are honeybees. Do you want to come over there? Do you want to be the shortest life? Do you want to remember everything? Do you want to be guardian of the galaxy? Years to come. That's this. Like you said, Norwich, Nirk, it's very tiny animals. DNA. They suck in blood. They do crimes. No? No. But here in civilization, they no can't give up. So it's you have to be learn animals. Animals is a beautiful thing. So all the insect parasites is the beautiful learn, and governments have to understand that you take it, some frog, take these kids, all is a frog, and then is they married a different species, and then you're thinking that you doesn't have to work. Give me a break. You're everybody going to work. Because law, what you're writing with my pen to put millions aside of creation of civilization. Yeah. Bad. And that's the easiest way we take it. Because I like it wars. Real wars. Thousands of years wars. And all this is criminals, politicians. You coming to die with me. When I sit in my seat, I tell you, rats, now you're going over there. You go war, you die. And I'm looking at 64,000 years is a beautiful time to see that how you're all fighting for. Because one day it's become again the time, 64,000 years later. We have new planet Earth. Do I hate my time? No. I keep my game on, I keep my pen to myself, and I coming 64,000 years. New star of Earth. Let's do it again. That's this. But what I'm doing 64,000 years, I want to see this is governments who take my pen against my will. You doesn't know, but you die for when we create new Earth. Because it's true. That's this. Because when you hold it, the pen in your hand, you know, just to tell you all. And that's this. People do not know how to drive cars. Again, rushing and do it, and what here's that is it's companies is know how to drive. Okay, so what you have is a pen. University is exactly like that. No. I do not use you in a place of peace. I use a place of war, and you will see the wars where I take you. And you will die. Because you have to understand, when you are in the high civilization, where I have to be sitting my throne in a 64,000 years. It's a big bullshit time. But when I'm sitting over there, and then I will make sure that you understand how war is, because the purpose is what you sick civilization doesn't understand. I do not make war like you do it. I do it different. I have my peace. All is a drones. I told son, take that, go mess up that civilization. Put the bombs. You son going over there, you put the bombs. Different civilization. We fuck you so much up that you eat good. But war is only the solution. Stop. You are tobacco. You smoke all my tobacco. No. Like this. Look at that. French people. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. They live in a benefits daily basis. Where the money going? Where? I don't know. Smoking? No. Why these people doesn't send in the laws to Afghanistan, where all the drugs is for free in the field? No? Why we have to be paid them some benefits? Where's the fucking law in France? I have to pay tax. I do not pay tax. So governments have to understand. You make it with my pen, you make it mistakes, and you think that you can get away. Doesn't work. You see? I can show you all that mistakes what you created. And now you want to stay here, stay here. Yeah? And how we see that, how you want to stay. Because when I going to sleep, you open the shit pipe, you let the 5th floor full of shit, or he's going away. No, I do not. I don't give a damn. I can drop the scrap out, but I don't go nowhere. I stay. I stay. You have to be used to it. Shit war, what you created, is just as a beginning. Governments have to be prepared. Yeah, you put in a minefield. I have to go over your mind and explode my legs, lose my legs. But look at governments, how deeply you. Because that person was paid that he doing that. Yeah, it was paid. I know that. That was paid person who's coming to broke the pipe and then is going upstairs or somewhere and they get the shit and look in the pipe. It looks like it's coming and was if it's like that. You understand? You do it, people. Why you do it? Because you try to fight for that, what is your believings, thousands of years, but never belongs to you. What you fighting for? What you want? That's the easy. Your governments doesn't work. No one government doesn't work. You are freaks. Governments is freaks, slaves. You have to be starting to understand what you're doing. And that's this. I have to deal with that. To see that every day. And when I tell you, do you pay the money? You don't want to pay the money. Even if we look at Mr. Trump and United States, how can be American president so fucking freak? We have the best military in the universe, yeah? It's like funny, I'm always laughing. We have best CIA, we have best FBI, we have everything. We have, yeah? and they know can make it anything. Okay, let's make it fun. X files. We know where our guys is. Take the box 100 million. Now is let's blow up the business. I wake up in the morning, I go, okay, money is here. Somebody wanna play games. What do? You take it that money. You put it slowly in the bank. Bank look at that. Then you buy the land, big land, not the small land. And then you started to build up the 117 scrapyard. How big money that is? How stupid Americans military are. They not capable. They sucking dicks and they dreaming like that's the AK-47. How's the bullets coming in the behind of their teeth? I've never seen military like that in my entire existence on universe. You want to play games? Let play the games because it's involved with millions of people. Millions of people. Americans, smartest person. Smartest FBI, CIA. You are parasites. You doesn't know the game, how to play the game. And now it's become the question, why you talking about one hand side is Americans if you really doesn't understand anything what is. Yeah? Look at that. I bought all the countries I bought in it, the same level. No? Who is now? Who wanna be the player of the drones? Everybody knows the drones. Who reads the drone? Because it's never, we doesn't give that, and say you have that. Because it's much better game is when you look at the freaks families who are fighting to survive with their lives. Yeah, it's a funny. It's a sick. So the Americans have to understand, your science doesn't work. What you try to do doesn't work. Only what works is coming worse and worse in your side. And doesn't show in the internet that everything is so beautiful, America. Even Russia is a fucking idiot. Iranians doesn't have to be taught. Or North Korea or Japan or China. You are a fucking idiot. No? Where's the fucking money? Let's put the ball into run. If I give my money, you want to play games, you want money, I can't show you money. I don't pay tax because tax is not the issue. There is something else as the issue. You have to understand, like, let's take it as a game industries. You know, we know it's 343 is the one of the industry. There is a kids remember something and they build a. How big is the industry? If he can't make a game, he make it movies. He make it everything. And put now the first step of scrapyard in this list. What does scrap give to you? They give to truck companies. They started to build truck companies, then become airplane truck companies. I do this in America. Voila. US is a fucking freak. You doesn't know that. Sorry? Governments. You do not play. You doesn't play games. I love games because when I give someone my pen, you have to deserve the pen. But you not. Boo-boo war, you are. Good luck. Government shutdown.